want to watch the full link, just look in the description box and the link will be there. Just this man says his ex-government Air Force, and is exposing the remote neutral monitoring, directed energy attacks, and how they're using technologies on normal civilians in America. And it's happening worldwide. It's happening in Coventry on me, my mother and my brother. And but these crimes need to be stopped. There needs to be international law set, to stop these wannabe researchers, wannabe sociologists, even behavioural scientists, carrying out all kinds of experiments every day, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, around normal civilians who are doing no crimes. And it's atrocious. They're not on pensioners. They're not on children and teenagers. Because they want to master the brain initiative, neuroscience, biometrics, and how to use all the technologies, and how to collect data and share it with all third-party criminal practicing universities, colleges, hospitals, institutions, government or private run, and funded by billionaires and millionaires all over the world. And because we've brainwashed loads of youngsters, juniors, trainees, like the technologies out there, so we don't need to consent. We don't need to ask people to consent. Just go out there and do it. They're tracking and tracing people, collecting all the data, all the internet, all the communications, using technical sophisticated equipment to listen to sound record people, capturing everything we do on the internet, on the phones, on the mobiles, on the tablets, on the computers, via the Wi-Fi system they've set up in all these smart cities. And look at the way your cities and towns and villages, city centres are being built. And the way Coventry is being built. There's many people out there who are even unaware all this is going on. Who will not consent to these experiments being done and everything capturing their everyday lives, which is sociology, human behavioural science studies, hidden case studies, and people need to be paid. While the juniors, covert OVERT they use, the audience members, and people for IMPLANT, manipulating workplaces, neighbourhoods to spy for them, being used, to spy on targets. They're all under one big massive modified milligram experiment, milligram from the 1960s, 70s experiments, where volunteers had to press a few buttons, and if their guinea pig, a person they were interacting with in another room, got the question wrong or gave the wrong response, they press a button, that person would get electrocuted, and they could hear that person moaning, crying out in pain, even begging for the experiment to stop. But the mind of the abusers, the senior directors, the senior peers, like in most establishments, in most governments, most institutions, most hospitals, the senior peers, you got to get into their mindset. And the mentality example would be like trading places. The directors who decided to trade one of their workers for a homeless person on the street. That's conditioning, that's programming. That's influencing, that's mentally changing. Whatever you want to call it. Experimenting, how they can change one person from another and change their life and completely turn around their life, or turn their life upside down, so they hit rock bottom. It's a prime example of the mindset of these evil directors, sociologists, even behavioural scientists, mental health administrators, social workers, public health workers, healthcare workers, when they go out targeting and try to do these kind of experiments like they're trying to do on me in my works area. And using, how long it's gone on for. They think we've done a psyops on loads of different communities, from Indians, to Romanians, to Eastern Europeans, to Germans, to Russians, to whoever on the internet, Americans, Chinese, university people, college people, people from NHS England, people from social services, public health, to try and get all them beehived to try and make out there's something mentally, physically wrong with me in the works area. Well, due to what I know what's going on, for my entertainment, I will do parodies and I will sing. I asked the manager if I can sing the other day. He goes, I don't mind you singing. And then he's trying to induce me, trying to get me to sing louder. so more people can, so we can try and gather more witnesses. Yeah, and try and label you. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with singing. It's good for the mind, good for the throat. Yeah, good for the vocabulary. But I'll leave it at that. Yeah, so just watch the link, everyone, and enjoy the presentation. Yeah, and this is ex-government worker exposing the system. Over and out, everybody, to adjust it all, start to analyse it all, and realise what I'm exposing in Coventry. It's happening all around the UK, around the world. Yeah, and all similar. Yeah, all similar strategies, techniques, protocols, equipment, and the way we go stalking people, trespassing, and doing walking burglaries with technical sophisticated covert operators who are going around in droves. Yeah, training a lot of people how to use equipment and how to do surveillance, monitoring, espionage, and how to network it back, let alone to council, government, HQ, cinema rooms, whatever, to different organisations in the councils, from police to fire service to NHS ambulance crew services. People can have access on mobile phones. Yeah, whether in workplaces where Target works. I mean, yeah, we've got access to it all. Yeah, to people manipulated in communities, like Lock Up Exposed in Coventry, all the pubs, all the social clubs, yeah, all the nightclubs, yeah, and all the football and all the local community organisations, like going to football matches, going to rugby matches. Yeah, they've manipulated the whole West Midlands. Yeah, people I'm working with now, strangers, probably been watching me for fucking years and getting football information, and they're all from all parts of the UK and all over Europe, where I'm working now. Surprise, surprise, I kind of know what was coming. So, I've gone with the flow, said a few things, yeah, told the people a few things, and now see what happens Monday, next week. Yeah, the cycle continues, everybody. Yeah, we're trying to social engineer something in the works area and hoping to use witness and statement makers. Yeah, what we've been gunning and premeditated, pre-planned, yeah, pre-conspired, what we've been doing for fucking years. And the leader said, well, we walk away, because the leader's head's in Cloud Cooker Land. Yeah, he's a broken director, broken ex-police inspector, police commissioner, yeah, DCI, private detective, yeah, or whoever runs an agency, yeah, private one. Yeah, the leader has got his head up his arse. Yeah, and he best come down from Cloud Cooker Land. Yeah, he's gave away all the secrets that he's done for decades, generations, and then he's excited about what his juniors can get up to and how far his juniors can try and push more buttons, or mother's buttons, or my brother's buttons, and that's called experimenting. Sociology, human behavioural science, and all the juniors have to go to prison. Ryan Lewis, I want him identified by SCS. Red for 2022, want Tony Chapman identified, all the police officers, all the private detectives, and everyone with used for witness and statement makers, which I've stopped working there nearly 2.5 years ago. Yeah, so historical, and for SCS, to save the company image, to save the management, we're going to have to identify all these people. That includes all the co-workers who work there doubled up as OVERT operators, as covert operators, and as falsified statement makers, witness makers, and illegal pre-scripted phone makers, to social services, to tell lies about my mental and physical capabilities, appearance, and physical adequacy. Yeah, about my appearance, everyday appearance. Yeah, we just tell stories to it all. Yeah, and they all need to be investigated to find out who put them up to it and to find out who we're taking orders from. Yeah, and who they're giving the statements to. Yeah, the phone calls to, and who they're giving the so-called witness reports to. Yeah, and it's linked to UK government, Coventry State Council sector workers, social workers, mental health administrators, NHS researchers, and a bunch of dirty, stinking police officers, private detectives, DCIs, CID, yeah, and drafted in ones from all over the UK. Yeah, Simon Tilley, he's going to have a lawsuit running against him. So everybody there, Ralph Benitez, yeah, the Caucasian girl, Dr. Holmes, Dr. Pretorius, the Swansea Centre Doctors Association, we've all been networking together, along with Andy Says, social workers, yeah, and all his associate social workers, yeah, they will have a lawsuit running against them, and they will be arrested, and they will be struck off. That's coming. That's what's coming in 2022. So everybody, have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.